Hi, I'm Chrissy from Home Remastered. Remastering is the process of optimizing your home to meet your current needs. Think about when you first moved into your home. It probably worked pretty well for you, right? Well, what's changed in your life since then? Have you had children? Are your kids in high school now? Are you working from home? As your family changes, the demands you place on your home also change. If your home doesn't change in response to those new demands and moving isn't an option, well, it's pretty easy to feel trapped and overwhelmed. That's when it's time to remaster your house. Evaluating your entire house up front helps you to identify the stuff you don't need and the spaces that are underused or used inefficiently. With that information, you can make a plan to save the best and fix the rest. The changes won't happen overnight, but every project you complete will bring you one step closer to a house you can love. I'd like to introduce you to my friend, Virtual Kate. She and her husband moved to this house when they only had one baby. Now they have 2 teenagers, and their perfect little house feels like a disaster. She's pretending she's not home right now because she's too embarrassed for friends to see what her house looks like on the inside. But she should know that true friends don't judge, and I'm here to help. Let's go inside. So many parts of Kate's house stress her out, but her dining room is the most upsetting because it's the first room people see coming through the door. It's the reason she doesn't invite people in. When they moved here, everything fit perfectly in their little kitchen. Now that her kids are older, her cabinets are overflowing. She doesn't have a pantry, so all the food has migrated to her dining room. She can't even remember the last time her family ate dinner in here. But honestly, Kate's real problem is that she's working from home now, and she really needs a home office. The makeshift office that she created in her bedroom, it just isn't working for her anymore. She'd like to turn the dining room into her office, but then where would she put all of her food? It seems like such a silly problem, but it's a serious roadblock. Since Kate doesn't use her dining room, I'm pretty sure she doesn't use her china either. Let's store this in the basement and use the cabinet as her pantry. While we're at it, let's put some frosted contact paper on the inside of the glass to hide the contents. The contact paper is totally removable, so she can change this back at any time. The enormous project that has caused her years of anxiety was just fixed for less than $5 and less than an hour. Now with that stuff out of the way, Kate can finally repurpose this room. Right now, she really needs a home office. If she ever goes back to working in an office, maybe she'll turn this into a family room. If Kate's parents ever need to move in with her, she could even convert this room into a first floor bedroom for them. And maybe someday she'll turn it back into a dining room. Now imagine if Kate could remaster her entire house this way. If every square foot of her house functioned optimally, it might actually work for her. You can do this in the real world too. Here's the thing. We tend to get stuck when we think everything has to function as prescribed. But there's no rule mandating that a china cabinet can only hold dishes and that a dining room must always be a dining room. Do what's best for you at this point in your life. You can always change it later. So are you ready to remaster your home? If so, it's time to come up with a plan.